What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome to my Let's Play of TNA Impact on the Xbox 360. Let's get things done, shall we? And the thing with playing the TNA game in 2019 is, boy oh boy, there are going to be a lot of familiar faces here. So I have made the attackslug, perhaps the worst version of attackslug in a game series on this channel ever, but I made one. Let's go.
Suicide. That's who I was. I was an unstoppable force in professional wrestling. The crowd, they loved me, and I steamrolled over anyone that stood in my way for the belt.
Which belt? Ooh, yeah. Ah, Shark Boy.
And when I was finished with them, came my unrivaled trademark finale. The DOA, a finish so lethal that no one's ever gotten up from it. No one. TNA had no choice but to give me a title shot. I earned it. Then, backstage politics reared its ugly head.
WCW.
You think you got a title shot, huh? Well, back up, son. Guess again.
This is how it's going down, Trump. It's real simple. The big man says you're gonna take a dive, so that's what you're gonna do. Take a dive. Got it?
Vince Russo?
Take it easy, guys. All right, I'll do it. Screw that. There's no way I'm taking a dive on this title shot, especially on national television.
Man, national. This is Spike TV, come on.
We have a new champion.
I destroyed him. The crowd went wild, and I was on top of the world. Man, that was the greatest moment of my life.
And then...
But this next moment, not so much.
Well, big clothesline.
We told you lay down for this match, but you didn't. Now you don't got no choice, Papa.
And then it got really bad.
Oh no.
So I wake up in this rat hole, not knowing where I was, how I got here, or worst of all, who I was. All I know is my face feels like hamburger.
Ah, sí, he is awake. Es un milagro.
You must have angels that watch over you, senor. You shouldn't even be alive.
Senor, don't worry. We are going to help you.
I hate this pro bono crapola.
Shh! Stop it, estúpido.
Shouldn't be alive. Help me. Help me with what? What happened to me?
Who am I?
Este señor no va a tener...
So here's what I've been told. Apparently I was beaten to a pulp, and my lifeless body was left for dead in some dark alley in Tijuana. I was pounded so badly that nearly half the bones in my body were broken, and my face was demolished beyond recognition. But these doctors are actually plastic surgeons, and are offering to reconstruct my face into something that, won't scare the children, so they say. I'm not really sure why they're doing this for me, or what pro bono means. I'm just grateful that they are. Anyway, let's see what they can do. Well, I've got a new look, but I still don't know who I am or how I got here. All I know is that I have this overwhelming urge to slam people into a mat. So either I'm a wrestler, or I have anger management issues. Either case, for now, I just want to work off my coma-induced atrophy, relearn whatever skills I have, and make enough money to live. To avoid being thrown into prison, I decided to take my aggressions out in a wrestling ring. There happened to be a local wrestling competition in town, so I joined up. They put me in their special gauntlet match. Something felt right about that.
So you just walked in and they booked you with no prior...
Wow,
anything?
This place is a piece of work. What's with the chickens? So anyway, here's the deal. This is a gauntlet match. When you win against one, another comes in to take his place. Now, for whatever reason, part of the gimmick is that if you win a gauntlet match, they shower you with pesos and send you to America for an international match at a real United States military base. Some kind of wrestling mock war of nations, I guess. Yeah, something definitely feels right about this.
Now, I've heard this game is very difficult, so this should be an interesting Let's Play. And honestly, control scheme a bit different than what I'm used to, so it should be quite amusing. Anyway, welcome back to the 5 p.m. wrestling slot, if you will. There has certainly been plenty of news in the last month and a half or so since I've not been doing this particular time frame for a video thing. And obviously, at 5 p.m., I talk wrestling news. So there is that. Anyway, where even to begin with it? First of all, this ring is huge. And I never like the 6-sided ring unless you are doing some pure Lucha Libre. I'm not sure why you would need a 6-sided ring, but that's just me. Anyway, the worst possible attack slug. The most, just their options for design in this game are just not great. They're really not. So, I don't know. There is that. Anyway, AEW is kind of the biggest deal in the last month and a half in terms of wrestling news. And certainly in the last couple days, they had another press conference event thing to help further their Double or Nothing deal, right? And obviously the biggest news there was one, Kenny Omega is officially with AEW on a 4-year deal. And he says he has the option, if New Japan wants him, he will totally work some more New Japan, but I'm not sure why they would. Now, another part of that whole thing was that AEW is going to be working with AAA. And New Japan, as we know, has a deal with CMLL. And those two companies are definitely rivals, so that would totally sour, I think, any deal with New Japan and AEW. But, who knows? Who knows? Anything is possible when you have a name like Kenny Omega. They've certainly booked Chris Jericho as an attraction in New Japan. You can do the same thing with Omega if you wanted to. If you don't want to, sure, fine, whatever. Big clothesline. Who knows? El Grosso getting pounded here by the attackslug. Now, get up, get up, get up. Ah, he reversed it. Crap, I've only got so much time here on my impact meter. No! Grab! And then, nope, that was not what I wanted to hit! I wanted to hit LBY and then B to do a finisher, which is kind of, yeah, whatever. Taunt the man. So there's that. But also at that press deal, we have the Lucha Bros, are obviously not exclusive, but they're going to be there at AEW, and that whole bit of business. So, in the last month and a half, they've definitely made some good moves, but we still don't have a TV deal announced. Now, when that's going to be announced, when it's going to be a thing, certainly is going to be worth watching, because I want to know where they're going to go and how they're going to make that, make some money in some way. Because if you're not making money, then what are you doing in professional wrestling? Lots of reversals here from El Grosso. This is the first match. The first punch in the face. No, springboard and a miss. And a miss. Give me my impact move. Come on. Give me my impact move. El Grosso, there it is. No. Alright. Grapple. And then B. Here it is. The death. The Michinoku driver. Okay. A 2. A 3. It's a slow count. Number 1 in the gauntlet match. Taken care of. Yeah, what is that pose? It's terrible. Attack Slug reigns supreme in the worst outfit possible in this game. Some style points. Now, outside of all this AEW stuff, it's kind of the things that are happening in the periphery, and that's people who might want to be leaving, like the Revival might want to be leaving, but they're obviously under contract until 2020, I think April of next year, so don't expect that to happen if Vince has any way to deal with that. But obviously they'll be getting a larger thing on TV at the moment, on Raw, but still, I don't know. And then also, Mike and Maria, there was a bit of a rumor there, which Maria denied, but Mike didn't say anything, so that's, who knows if they actually wanted their release or not. But there's plenty of guys in that kind of mid-card death spot where there's been nothing happening for them that could totally, end up getting a release or whatever else. But supposedly, with this SmackDown Fox TV deal stuff starting, they're offering larger contracts once that stuff is in the mix. So that's in October for SmackDown on Fox, which I've heard will actually be live. So there was some concern there that it wouldn't be live because Fridays, but no, it's SmackDown, it's Fox, it's gonna be live is what I heard. So we shall see on that one. I would assume they would have bought that for being a live show, but who knows, man? Who knows, man? Going to the top. Attack slug gonna fly. Woo! Dropping the elbow. So the other big name, though, that's kind of a huge news story at the moment is one Dean Ambrose, who is supposedly leaving after April, after Mania. And I say supposedly because generally, when someone's going to be leaving, they don't ever make a comment on that. And the fact that WWE made a comment about that, saying, oh yes, we are aware that his contract is up and, you know, we wish him well, that kind of thing, that's weird to me. That's very unusual to me. That they would actually mention that 2 months before he's supposed to be leaving. So, I don't know on that one. That one's like, And then, so here's the thing, right? The fact that 2, 3, they're also kind of burying him on TV a little bit at the moment. He's on TV, right? But he got the thing with Nia that happened last week, or week before last, and then this past week on Raw, losing to EC3. And usually when you're on your way out, you lose to the guys who are going to be on their way up. But I feel like they're playing into that narrative, right? It's wrestling, you know? And the thing with wrestling is that don't believe anything until it actually happens, because you never know when you're going to get swerved. And I feel like they're going to set it up here that it looks like he's leaving, and then he ends up not actually leaving. I think that, to me, I don't know. There's too many things that don't quite kind of add up, and the way that they're trying to work, you know, the smart marks on this one feels like they're going to do everything that they can to make it seem like this is what they're going to do for when anybody else ever leaves, but then not actually do the thing that they usually would do. But hey, all up in the air here. But I don't see Ambrose as a guy who would leave and then actually go somewhere else. I feel like he's a guy who would save his money and then just be done. That wouldn't surprise me either. But considering that his wife is still obviously working there on Raw commentary, that whole thing seems unusual. But they have announced that Ambrose will be fighting Nia Jax on the house show circuit. And that's a weird one. So, not sure what that's going to be. But, I don't know. It feels like they're going to do everything that they would usually do when a guy's leaving, but make a bigger deal out of it, and then have him not leave. We gotcha. We totally gotcha. So, that wouldn't surprise me. But, a lot of things don't surprise me in the world of wrestling. So, we'll see. But, that being said, Nakamura winning and then losing the U.S. title. I thought he was done when he lost the belt. I thought, alright, he's, you know, gonna pack it up and be done, but now it's on R-Truth, and he's teaming with Rusev, which I'm annoyed about because they were just feuding. Like, I hate when they do that. Like, guys were just feuding. They should have nothing in common, and yet they're doing this thing where they're tag teaming. You know, reluctantly, but still, they're tag teaming. So, man, Attack Slug running through this gauntlet match. 2, make it, 3 counts. That devastating Michinoku driver type maneuver.
Not exactly a regal way for the king of the gauntlet to travel, but it's better than nothing. I'll take a free trip to the States any day.
I'm getting there in the back of a pickup truck. That's not legal, but okay. Ahoy, hoy.
Oh, your highness. So you're the Mexican king of the gauntlet? I feel so honored to be in the presence of such royalty.
So you're that jobber from Tijuana who won a chance to get his butt beat here tonight, huh? What a joke.
Yeah, funny. Can you just point me to the locker room?
Your throne's over there, your highness.
Is it a porta potty?
That's a bathroom. Good one. I already feel the love.
Fantastic. So there we go. Episode 1 in the books. Getting myself back into the swing of things here on the YouTubes. I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. More videos. See you next time. Right here on this channel. And I'm out.